I came into Guardian as a novice in the sense that I have never worked in a newspaper environment. But the opportunity accorded me by the management really made me to know that the newspaper environment is an enjoyable environment if you are ready to face the challenges that they give onto you. And I think to date, I have been enjoying having to stay in Guardian newspaper.
Guardian has been a training ground for many journalists. I know when I cast my mind back, my number of colleagues who have come and gone out of the Guardian, many of them still have fond memories of the newspaper.
Let me say it's been fantastic working with the Guardian newspapers because it has, exposed me to so many beautiful things.
It's been fun working for the Guardian because that has always been my dream. Right from my school days, I had always wanted to work for the Guardian when I was in school, and that actually prompted some of the projects I did even in school, my final year project. So you can imagine if I say it's interesting to find myself working for the Guardian after many years after I left school. So everything, of course, will be fun because for you to enjoy what you're doing, you must like what you're doing.
The Guardian is a place, a training ground, and in the past, anybody that knows about Guardian, they will tell you that Guardian is where thoroughbred journalists are trained.
Up to 5 months that I've been here, I've had a lot of experience working with some people that I haven't met before. I would say it's quite nice, so fantastic.
The experience the Guardian has given to me, the leverage of the platform is so wide, so enormous, and that it has really, helped me to know more about journalism. It has opened my eyes to see that, okay, beyond, just coming into the walls of the newsroom, there are so many bountiful things that I can do as a journalist.
I was employed here as just office assistant, and a few years ago, but I was given an opportunity to develop myself, to realize what I want to do in life.
As we continue to expand the frontiers of our operations, I see us taking the lead. We are already taking the lead. We are not talking in terms of what, in terms of popularity, but in terms of innovations that we brought into digital publishing in Nigeria. There's a lot of testament that we can point to, and I believe that because we are already blazing the trail, we are always trying to make sure that our position is cemented as #1 publishing house in Nigeria when it comes to innovations, and I believe that that's where we're going to be at the top always.
I feel like The Guardian is innovative and it's ahead of its time, considering when the newspaper started and considering how many awards we've won for breaking that barrier in digital space. So we've been able to marry the traditional mode of media and the digital aspect of media, and I feel like we're doing phenomenal things. It's just brilliant working with creative minds and people that understand what it means to be in media, whether it's traditional or digital.
When I came in here, really, the newsroom was a beehive of activities. The newsroom was a place people would like to actually be, because the gurus in the industries, they were all here.
It is the dream of every journalist to work for the Guardian and in the Guardian because of what it stands for, which is robust journalism. You hardly can see elsewhere. The reason is because the platform is apolitical. It does not have any political affiliation. And the most interesting aspect of working in the Guardian is the fact that the ownership does not interfere in the editorial judgment of the editors.
It has been a unique experience working for the Guardian. If you are focused and dedicated, you will be recognized.
As far as Nigeria is concerned, as far as media is concerned, the Guardian is the flagship, and nobody can take it. Nobody can take that from the Guardian. So I think years to come, will remain the flagship of the newspaper industry in Nigeria. And I see, we have been, thank God, the management is expanding now. We are going digital and every other thing that can give us that leverage. I think in the future, in another 3-5 years' time, I see us, God's willing, getting to the level of the CNN and doing so many other stuff like that.
Guardian pride in quality staff, and we are very much concerned about the staff well-being.
I would say the experience here has been an enjoyable one. We've grown to a situation where the Guardian is even taking care of us, not us taking care of the Guardian anymore.
We've seen media organizations, move from the little beginning to a greater height. For instance, take the CNN of this world, and today they have become a mega media empire. And my desire, my prayer for Guardian is in the next 10 years, next decade, I want to see Guardian dominating the newspaper stand, in even the media world, both in TV, the digital aspect, and all of that. And I think it's a dream that is achievable.
The world is changing now. It's really a global village, and it's a good thing to see that the Guardian is also embracing that platform. We see Guardian now on Twitter, Guardian is on social media and all that.
For my message for the Guardian at 35 is to keep being all the unique things that has brought us this far, and that's being very strong on telling the truth, having integrity, and having that consciousness to do the right thing at all times. And I believe those elements as human beings are the things that we keep modifying to become better people. And for a brand to be like that, it's just the most unique thing ever. So for me, for the Guardian at 35, I say, please keep maintaining that standard which you uphold your workers to and which you've shown the mass in general. And so yeah, keep being the Guardian.
At 35, I know that the beginning is new because Guardian has not attained the position he has really wanted to attain. And I'm wishing Guardian newspaper as the best in Nigeria to go further to be the best in West Africa and even in the whole world.
I can say we are the best in Nigeria, but Nigeria is not the space. The world is the space. We need to do a lot more, improve a lot more, create more products for the world to feast on.
There's no doubt that the Guardian, if any newspaper is going to survive the onslaught from the new media and the trends in modern journalism, it's going to be the Guardian.
35 is not a small thing. It's commendable, it's noteworthy, and I will hope to see more of the Guardian in the future.
Congratulations on the 35th year. I'm sure it hasn't been easy, and I know that the sky is just the starting limit for the Guardian.